back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well, and I thank you so much for coming to my channel and clicking on this video. If you are new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. Like I said, hit the notification bell. If at any time you resonate with this reading, go ahead and hit that like button. Please use your spiritual discernment in determining if this reading is for you or not. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you are interested in a personal reading, Scorpio, the link to my website is in the description box below. You can use the code YouTube to receive 15% off of your purchase. Two things. I was meditating and praying over the signs that I'm recording, and for all of the signs I was told to use a brown candle, which is about protecting and shielding oneself from confusion and chaos energy. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's going on for these signs that I'm doing, but I wanted to let you know. Also, right before I started, when I was asking, what you might be going through and what you need covering and protection from here in the book of Psalms, I opened the book to Psalms 73 and Psalm 74. So there's someone here, or there's Scorpios here that are going through a phase where you guys are needing to work on eliminating anger and resentment from your life, as well as helping you during a time of persecution. You may have a lot of people up against you right now. It says, help when enemies plague you. Assistance will surely come to the one who prays this, Psalm 74, in the time of persecution. So again, trying to attract good fortune, but you're going to need to eliminate anger and resentment, Psalm 73. Also, forgiveness can help you in releasing that resentment quickly. Okay, so whoever that is for, I pray that you receive that message. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this then for Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio, please, Spirit? Holy Spirit, thank you. Venus energy, give and receive love, find value and see the beauty. Releasing resentment and anger. The Sun, self-expression and embody truth. Taurus and Leo energy here. Libra as well with Venus. Okay. And then you have cardinal signs. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. And then Yang energy, so taking action, forward motion. So there's a situation, Scorpio, that I feel is calling you to be brave. And it's also something that you are going to have to initiate. It's not something that you can wait to come to you. This is about you expressing and embodying your authentic self and living in your truth, which some of you may have recently felt like you were not, and especially with Venus energy, this is about like where you give love or how you give love or even how you receive love. But it's definitely an energy of expansion here. Yeah, see, I knew it. Feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learn hard work and patience. So it's like trying to open yourself up because you've been closed off for so long. There you are, Scorpio energy. So the death and renewal here. Yeah. And in the background here, to me, it looks like a clam is closed in this Scorpio picture, but then the Venus, it's open. You see what I'm saying? What's after Scorpio here? Aquarius. I think some of you, Scorpio, are so progressive. And by progressive, I mean that in a positive way, but you're so progressive in your spiritual understanding and that there are times, or just period, you're progressive. And so there's like a lot of tension or imbalance in your life because you almost feel like you just don't fit in anywhere. Like no matter what group you go to or what area in your life, someone here always kind of feels like they're the outcast or they're just different. And so what's happening right now for you is it's like a breakthrough. It's like the Holy Spirit, the Most High, is instigating a breakthrough where you don't have a choice but to start pushing forward and pioneering in taking action and creating the life that you want. Like it's not just going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you believe it's just going to come to you. I just feel like there might have been certain circumstances in your life that made you just kind of think like, well, someday it will come, because you couldn't detach from certain situations. But now you're getting to a place in your life where you're realizing like, that is part of my purpose. Part of my soul lesson of coming to earth was for me to gain the strength and courage to step outside of my comfort zone and detach from what these other situations are or what these other people are telling me life has to be, however you want to interpret that. And I also feel like somehow, Scorpio, this could have been connected to the way that you give love. And so you felt like or feel like this is love and that's why I'm doing this for them. But you're neglecting the love of yourself. And there's like a sacrifice of dreams and a sacrifice of the way you want to experience life. And you're not actually getting to experience that the way that you want to, because you're not taking any forward progression towards whatever you're called to do. And so this whole period right now of your life is about you expressing yourself honestly and truthfully and embodying your truth. And it might require you to, maybe rebel against others. It could even be family members and what they think you need to do in a situation, because you have your own identity, your own opinion. What is this for Scorpio, please? Okay, yeah. All right, so we have the book of Ezra, which is the number 15, and it says, transition and transformation after temptation, God protects and helps. And then you have 2 Corinthians, which is about displaying the highest standard of sportsmanship in a situation. And then you have the book of Zechariah, which is God remembers. Okay, so a couple of things here. I don't know. Yeah, this has to do with like the connection that I was talking about, or feeling restricted, like you can't go in a direction that you want to go. But there's a real focus here on recognizing the impact that you leave on the lives around you. Do you have a good reputation or a bad reputation? I don't know. This is a reading for Scorpio, but I can tell you that what's coming through is that there's someone here who feels like they have to defend their reputation, and there's a lot of difficult issues and situations that are being thrown your way. I do feel like it's because you're trying to transform or change something in your life. Yes, strongholds are in need of coming down, breaking free from and cleansing deeply from sin. And so a lot of times when we try to change or rebuild our life, people get jealous, or they don't. It could be the spirit of jealousy, but it's also like people who don't do the work or don't understand the importance of this spiritual cleansing and spiritual work, they have a hard time seeing you become someone better, right? Like everybody's always like, oh, I hope someone gets better. Like I'm just speaking, like when you see a drug addict, everyone's like, oh, I hope they get better. But how many of them that say that actually really do and would actually allow somebody to transform, right? A lot of people, unfortunately, in this world are always going to hold someone in their first perception. They're never going to let somebody grow or expand. And so I feel like there is a restriction, Scorpio, in your perception somewhere that you're coming to terms with, and you're realizing it has to do with me not being true to myself. It has to do with me holding on to a lot of stuff and not actually speaking out and saying, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay. And it has to do, again, I feel like it has to do with your loyalty to somebody, but it's actually hurting you in the long run. Like, how do you handle difficult situations? Are you authentic to yourself and stand up and say what you need, or do you sometimes kind of just keep it inside because you don't want to hurt the people that are around you? That's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Good people trying to be better, but are being led by wrong, bad people. I don't know if you have Libra in your chart, or maybe you're on the cusp. This is very similar to Libras, and I had read them something from my journal. I already put it back over there. I have been watching this sermon, and I'm going to read it to you. I read it to Libra. I'm going to read it to you. And, I was meditating over your guys' energy anyways, and I was drawn to use this brown candle. So I definitely feel like there's a connection here. Maybe you're dealing with the Libra. But I had taken notes while listening to a sermon, and it says, this is what I read to Libra. Why are you looking for a sign when already so much has been done? Like, you're still looking for something, Scorpio, and the Most High is saying, like, I've already given you so many signs, and I've already shown you so much that I'm here in your life. Why do you need another one? And it says your life will go in whoever's direction / advice you take. Be careful who you let pour into your spirit. Most of what you think you're sure about is actually incorrect, okay? And nothing is growing because you're not in the right atmosphere. God can't perform miracles without the right atmosphere. And so there's a situation, that's what I'm saying. There's like an expansion that needs to take place, okay? There's an expansion that needs to take place here. And part of that expansion, I'm going to tell you because of Zechariah, is fasting. That's interesting. So I'm not a Scorpio, but I'm actually doing a fasting right now on the Bible app if anyone's interested. It's a 21 day, it's called 21 day fasting and prayer breakthrough. And I'm on like day 8. But you choose the things you want to fast from, right? One of the things I chose to fast from was all my social media. Obviously not YouTube because this is my job, but I've deleted like all my social medias. I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, I don't have nothing. All I have is my YouTube, and I post my readings and whatever. And a couple of other things, right? I'm not going to tell you all my personal stuff, but what that does is it clears you out and it allows the spirit to more fully reside inside of you. And that's what this says. It says fasting in all areas needs to happen because the Holy Spirit is coming. The Holy Spirit is trying to expand you. All right. Strongholds are in need of coming down and break free from and cleansing deeply from sin, reconstructing one's self from inside out. Redemption is here. You are getting another chance to do right after a series of punishments. So we all go through punishment. We all go through karma. Your perception and understanding is changing. And I do feel like you're realizing, hey, I have to do something for myself here, right? There could be a lot of people that have been talking about you, some again with the slander, lies, gossip, or there's rumors. What's the current energy, please, surrounding Scorpio? Yeah, you have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so there's some type of sorrow, pain, sadness. What's coming towards Scorpio, please? The Ace of Cups. After the storm always comes the sun. What's the intentions of this Ace of Cups? The 7 of Pentacles. What you need to be focused on is the 10 of Cups, your happiness, your fulfillment. That's all the Spirit is wanting you to focus on here. And the outcome is the Ace of Swords. Truth. Clarity. Wow. Here's exactly what we've been talking about. You have the Empress on the bottom. with the Four of Pentacles and Temperance. So again, this is about rebuilding and creating, blossoming, kind of coming out of your shell. You have Venus energy here twice. There could be pregnancy for some of you. Okay. Tell me a little bit about this Three of Swords, please. What is this in regards to? So there's sorrow here. I think it just has to do with you recognizing and realizing, you know, where you've been closed off. A lot of times where you're closed off or keeping restrictions in your life is where you've been hurt, right? Hurt the most. You have Venus here, you have the Empress, and then you have the Three of Swords, 3 swords in your heart. So there's heartbreak here. And what Spirit is trying to get you to do is to take action for you to repair and heal from that sorrow so that you can live in your truth, okay? Why is the Three of Swords here? Thank you. Wow. Yes, stress and illness over a union. There's some type of commitment, either a marriage or a contract with work. But there's something, could be marriage because we have love. Yeah, there's something that is like, wow, creating a nightmare for you. This Three of Swords, there's so much stress. And this pain, I feel like somebody's getting physically ill from this heartbreak, or they're physically ill from, and they could be extremely depressed. But this to me is also chaos magic, which is what we were, chaotic energy that's making somebody very sick. Remember, what did I say? It was Psalm 73. Eliminate anger and resentment. Psalm 73 should take away those harmful emotions which prevent one from taking advantage of each day's many opportunities for enrichment and good. Assistance will come to the one who prays Psalm 74 in this time of persecution. I feel like, Scorpio, sometimes you persecute yourself too for any grievances, or just, you know, going over things over and over in your mind. And that's also creating, you know, mental anguish. Yeah, there's definitely somebody around you, though, who is a betrayer. You have a Judas near you. Somebody, and this is probably why you're brokenhearted, right? There's someone here who's been hurting you, or, yeah, slow down, take your time, do not rush. And as hard as it is, Spirit is like, look, slowly start to change your focus, which I think is what you're doing and what we've been talking about here. Spell work backfired. You are protected. This person or situation is very unstable. That's why I felt like lighting this candle. Dark entities are around you. See, somebody's trying to... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What is this Ace of Cups for Scorpio, please? So what's coming towards you after a period of deep reflection here? Again, believe it or not, there's a healing. There's a transformation, a transformative situation that is taking place that is going to help level up your perception on love, and it's going to open up doors for you and allow you to have an experience of happiness. I just feel like it has to do with you living in your truth, right? Yeah, you've got this great idea. The Ace of Cups is coming towards you. It's like a whole new beginning after a loss. You have to go through something in order for this idea to come to you. Yeah, alliance. It's like all of a sudden you're going to recognize who has your back, or who's been loyal to you, or who deserves your love, or what type of people to stay away from. Yeah, you're going to win on this. So another reason why Spirit is having you be kind of isolated, or having people move away from you, or situations that are not for your highest good, Scorpio. It is because you're in the process of an expansion or an ascension, however you choose to call it. Okay. And so in order for them to do that, they needed to separate you. Like I said, you weren't in the right atmosphere, right? Isn't that what I was reading out of my journal? You weren't in the right atmosphere. They want a family with you. So there is an energy that wants to be with you. Could be a Leo energy here. Clarify for Scorpio. Or it will happen in Leo season. But somebody is guilty. And that's what that loss is. They're guilty for their behavior. They're guilty for the things that they've done. Yeah, it's a karmic relationship. This situation was here to help you learn a lesson, to help you break free from that lesson. So like I said, so that you could ascend, expand. And you are expanding because it says God is stretching you. Okay, he's stretching you in all areas. So exercise your physical body. There's also a Sagittarius energy here, or somebody who wants to come forward and take accountability for a chaotic situation that they played a role in. And it could have to do with some type of money fraud or stealing something. Okay, could even, if it's energy work, it's about stealing somebody's or trying to block somebody's financial success. So it's interesting because when we clarify the Ace of Cups and then I ask the intentions of it is a Seven of Pentacles, which is like perseverance and patience. Well, you're waiting to see if something that you've invested in is going to grow. Okay. Tell me about this, please. Yeah. So there's a love. Okay, hold on, please. This is confusing because I kind of feel like there's two energies here. Initially with this Ace of Cups, Scorpio, you know, it's like somebody gets this bright idea, you know, I need to walk away from this situation and go into a more loving energy and be authentic to myself. And that's the victory, right? It's walking away from this guilty person, this karmic relationship. And the intentions of this Ace of Cups is this Seven of Pentacles. It's a waiting, a patient energy. And I feel like it's because you're needing to carefully consider the energy that you've poured into a situation or the energy that's being poured into you. Like, who has been helping you? This is taking a weird turn, so just here, I'm just going to speak what Spirit is showing me. I feel like this situation, with whatever this Ace of Cups is, this karmic relationship, there was some type of consideration over an agreement. Like, I don't know if this person was helping you in achieving your goals or if they were trying to pour into, there's something about them trying to help you get forward, but in reality, what you're learning is they weren't actually really helping you. There's another energy that was the one that was helping. Yeah. It has to go, it goes back to what I was saying in the beginning, Scorpio, where like you wanted to go in one direction with your life, or you want to go in one direction in your life. There's something that you want to do. There's something that you want to experience, but you have other energies around you, and what they pour into your ears is discouragement on taking that path, is kind of what I'm getting. But then there is another energy that seems to be more on the outside, not so much in your close circle, whose intentions are to help you get to that path. But for some reason, I don't feel like they're at the forefront of your life. Like that you're in a compromising situation here with other energies. Like, definitely like an energy of somebody using somebody, and it's not going to work in their favor. Ooh, somebody could have a new baby on the way. A Taurus, or you could have a baby with the Taurus, or there's a new there's like a higher wisdom, higher knowledge coming in regards to the situation. You could have some type of contract coming to you. Yeah, need to practice detachment. You're moving. Use your spiritual authority. That's what this Ace of Swords is here. You're needing to speak something over your life so that you can see clearly what's happening around you. What is this Ten of Cups that they need to be focused on? Your happiness, your fulfillment. What is it that makes you happy? What lights you up? Collaboration. You see what I'm saying? It's like you were working with the wrong people. You were working with the wrong people, but who are the people that actually enhance your life? That's what Spirit is telling you to focus on. There's there's people around you that are pouring into you discouragement. And Spirit is like, you need to focus on the people who pour happiness in you, who pour harmony into you, who make it easy, who don't make it difficult, who are not trying to control you. That's what I'm saying here. Man. Something was keeping you stuck to a situation. It could have even been parents or family. Could be somebody you had a child with. I don't know. But there's all of these cords of connection to a situation where you need to cut the cords. You've got to cut the spiritual cords. And that's why spiritual authority is here. You need to cut these cords. You need to use your spiritual authority to remove this energy from around you. And to free yourself, because it's what's keeping you stuck. Yeah, and that's when you ascend and receive your blessings. It's like like-minded people, new networking, you know, true loving connections. What is this Ten of Cups? Somebody here thinks about you a lot. Ooh. Heart chakra. You are not crazy. You are just awakening. Spell work backfired. You are protected. Generational curse. So that's why I keep seeing family, is because this is connected to you breaking a generational curse. There's somebody here who holds you in their heart very dearly. Very, very dearly. They think of you often. They daydream of you. But then there's this energy of repeating cycles and patterns and struggling with breaking free. And that's why Spirit is telling you, please get back into alignment with what truly brings you happiness. Because that's the only way that you're going to get out of these situations that you're in. It's when you authentically live in your truth. Okay? And that's why you have the Ace of Swords as the outcome. What is this? Oh, what is this Ace of Swords? What is this Ace of Swords, please? Stability and harmony. It's the same thing. Relaxation, peace, tranquility. Why do you feel like everything is a setup? Can I ask you that? Why do you feel like something is a setup here? Let me see. There's something about your generational curse in here that is connected to a soulmate or a love connection, okay? That's why Venus is here. So there's been some type of, maybe somebody was putting, so whoever was putting some type, yeah, well, spell work backfired, you were protected. So, oh my gosh. And then it's right here, generational curse. Okay, duh. Come on, karma. It has to do with your family. It's somehow connected to this generational curse, and it has to do with an eternal love with a soulmate here. And the way to prevent you from getting to that was to affect your self-love, okay? And your self-worth, and you living in your truth. And so you're not going to experience the life that you want if you don't start speaking your truth. And the illusion that you are living with, and the illusion that you deal with, is that you can't speak up, or you were in a family where you felt like you couldn't speak the truth, or you were, you do what your family tells you to do, or live your life the way your family tells you that you should live your life. But it's literally a trap to keep you living the same life cycle. It's part of a generational curse, and it's going to backfire somehow, because I feel like maybe somebody was keeping it going. Remember, listen to what people say to you about your dreams and goals. Is it discouraging, or do they, build you up? And listen to your spirit in situations. How do you feel? Told you, family trauma wounds are rising to the surface. You're going to start to see the truth, and you're going to gain some type of clarity here over, this could be family that are intentionally trying to keep you stuck or living a certain way so that you can't move forward. Oh my God, what did I tell you? It's connected to a soulmate to prevent you from being with your soulmate. That's what this is. Confusion doesn't come from God. It's affecting your self-worth. So it makes you stay in a situation where you don't get to really live or experience life. This cycle has ended. Let go. That's what this breakthrough is all about, Scorpio. Sacral chakra. It is your creative, your life force energy is what is trying to be stuck, trapped, or bound. And you need to control and stabilize your emotions, because guess what? This situation isn't for you. Your purpose is to break free from this. Let go and let God lead you. Let God lead you to where you're supposed to go. Break free from the cycles, anything that's holding you back. Closing messages, please, for Scorpio. You have Malachite. How can you grow? You need to envision everything that you deserve and everything that you want. Clear quartz. Creator is throughout this mighty stone. Yeah, this clear quartz just magnifies it. So I feel like the numbers 26 and 13 could be important, but Spirit is really telling you, you've got to, because remember, your thoughts become your reality here. You need to envision what it is you want for your life, Scorpio, and you need to go after it. And it's going to help you break free from whatever this is. Lapis lazuli. So you're in the process here of needing to dismantle hardship and also illness. This is just what we were seeing with the Psalms. So Psalm 73 and 74. You need to take hold and embrace healing on all levels of yourself, and a big focus on love. Okay, focusing on love, focusing on your heart chakra, focusing on your throat chakra, speaking your truth and living in your truth with the sacral chakra, which is your life force. What are you here to create? What are you here to experience? And detach from whatever this is, all right? I send you so much love, Scorpio.